So you think you're a hard gainer, and that's one of the things that a lot of people think about when they first start weightlifting. It's like, oh, I haven't gained any weight. It's been a couple days. I haven't gained any weight. I must be a hard gainer. But it doesn't necessarily work like that. A lot of the time when people first get into weightlifting, they don't really understand a cycle of bulking and cutting. And that's kind of what I wanted to tap into for this video. When you're I'm gonna explain what cutting, bulking, and body recomposition is. So, cutting and bulking. Those are the two sort of seasons when it comes to weightlifting. Bulking is where you eat in a caloric surplus, which means you are eating more food than your body's burning. For example, if my maintenance calories are 2,500 calories. That's my maintenance. I need to get 2,500 calories every day to just keep up with my whole just to stay alive, basically, just to move and exert energy and stuff like that. I need 2,500 calories. Let's take that example, and let's add 300 calories. I needed 2,500, but I added 300 more calories just so that I can get in the added bonus of maybe more protein or maybe healthy fats and stuff like that. So you're basically in a caloric surplus because it's a lot easier for you to gain muscle while you're getting a surplus of nutrients. Cutting is a bit different. Cutting is where you specifically monitor your diet and you eat in a caloric deficit. Now remember that there's a caloric surplus in bulking and a caloric deficit in cutting. A caloric deficit is where you eat less than your maintenance calories. So my example again, 2,500 calories is my maintenance, and I would eat, when I was in my cutting season, I would cut down to 1,700 calories, and that is a big decrease. That is a very, very big decrease, but due to health concerns, I needed to go in a deficit that deep because of, mental illness and stuff like that. So that's been affecting me. But regardless of whatever situation you have, the concept is the same. Caloric deficit to lose weight, caloric surplus to gain weight. And it's okay if you gain a little bit of fat while you're in a caloric surplus. That's a given. That happens all the time. And it's something to be ashamed of, because you're going to be able to work all that off when you get into cutting season. Now, these two don't necessarily have to be the two commandments of weightlifting. You don't need to bulk, you don't need to cut. It's just simple ways for you to keep track of your progress. Essentially, that's what it is. And if you want to do this, which is lose fat and gain muscle, that is what we call in the weightlifting community, it lost me for a second, body recomposition. Body recomposition is exactly what I described before. Losing fat, gaining muscle. And it's a bit hard because you have to go into a lean bulk. Now, a lean bulk is where you eat very healthy, nutritious foods, but in a surplus, so that you are able to feed your body the nutrients that it needs, have the additive of a surplus to help you grow, and at the same time being healthy for you. Because some people, they'll do dirty bulks, which are they eat absolute shit and they end up fat and strong, but they have to put more work into it to get rid of that fat. Essentially, what you want to do when you want to undertake body recomposition is simple. Eat good, work out good, and get as much rest as possible. I don't like resting. I don't like taking a break. But as of recently, especially with spine problems, I've had to take a rest day. And that's Sunday. Every week on Sunday, I'll take a rest day. And at least I will get 7 hours of sleep. Often, as of recently, I've been getting 6 hours of sleep, but 7 hours of sleep, 7 to 8 to 9-ish hours is good for you. You don't necessarily need to be on any protein, although you can use it. You can buy supplements, whatever it may be, creatine, BCAAs, protein, doesn't matter what. It's optional. It's a supplement. It's something that you use to supplement something that you're not getting. So if you're targeting a caloric surplus, then you're gonna have to make up for all that lost protein. Like if you want more protein in your diet because you're in a caloric surplus, or you're bulking and you're in a caloric surplus, you're gonna want to supplement some protein with a protein shake or something like that. But that's optional. It's completely optional. You don't need to do it. And if you're really skinny and you need help on getting bigger, simple. Eat the right food, work out, and get proper rest. That is how you get big. I'm not big, but it's just something I learned from the 3 years that I've been working out. And currently I am in a cut. So one of the main reasons why I am so proud of my cut so far is the fact that you can see my medial head and you can see the line that separates my bicep and tricep. I haven't seen that in a while, and take into consideration, I was about 170 pounds when I was at my worst, and I cut it down to what I'm at now, 149 pounds. So I think that's a big help. I used to have this big pot belly. Now it's not too big, but still working on it, still getting there. And I know for a fact, if Arnold could do it, if Ronnie Coleman could do it, Jay Cutler could do it, you can do it as well. Except maybe don't go using needles. So, thank you for watching.